a museum coordinator at the Forest Lawn Museum. Today, we're going to explore the pictorial maps of Forest Lawn.
Forest Lawn has over a century-long history, and many aspects of the memorial park have changed drastically over the years. One of the biggest changes is actually seen in the Forest Lawn maps. The maps had to accurately document the buildings, monuments, and sculptures that were being erected at Forest Lawn. One of the earliest pictorial maps is from 1935. The Venus de Milo replica had recently been installed near the duck pool. The Great Mausoleum was only halfway complete with 6 terraces instead of the final 11 terraces. If you look closely at the left side of the map, you can see there is no museum or Hall of Crucifixion and Resurrection. Instead, this hilly area used to be called Mount Forest Lawn Plateau, and a 90-foot tall building known as the Tower of Legends used to stand at the summit. The second map is from 1947. Here, you can see that the Court of David has been added to the park and that the Christus statue has arrived in Glendale. This statue came to Glendale after being stranded in Italy during World War II. By the middle of the 1950s, Forest Lawn looks largely like it does in the present day. The museum, Hall of Crucifixion, and the Church of the Recessional have all been added to the Mount Forest Lawn Plateau. An interesting exception to the Forest Lawn pictorial map is a monochrome print of Forest Lawn Glendale from 1913. The print is not intended to be utilized as a functional map. Instead, it functions as an artistic rendering of the landscape. If you look at the right-hand side of the print, you can see one arrow pointing toward the word Los Angeles and another arrow pointing toward the word Pasadena. The purpose of the arrows is to highlight how convenient it is to get to Los Angeles and Pasadena from Forest Lawn Glendale. However, the covers of these pictorial maps also changed drastically over time. The earliest map used a very muted monochrome palette with nature-inspired images. There is a gradual incorporation of color in the Forest Lawn pictorial map of 1947. By the 1950s, the cover debuted a mid-century style known as Googie. The Googie style emerged in the post-war boom of the 1950s and 60s, and it derives its name from a now demolished coffee shop in West Hollywood. The striking futuristic style uses bold, geometric shapes, and it can be seen clearly in the Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign. If you would like to check out these maps in person, come to Unveiling the Past, the Art and History of Forest Lawn exhibition, where you can closely examine the details of these unique items. The exhibition will be open until March 13th, 2022.